Good afternoon, innocent friends. I'm Father Julian, and today we conclude our series on worshiping in color and all of the different colors in which we reflect the glory of God and the several different messages that Jesus Christ is sending us throughout the liturgical calendar. We've had a chance to see some very splendid colors. We've seen white and red and purple and blue and pink. And now we go to the somber color, one that is not seen too often in the church, but nonetheless carries great weight and great importance. This is the color black. And as you have seen today, this is how the altar of the church would look on Good Friday. You'll notice no altar cover. You can see the stone at the top, which is a sign that this is a consecrated altar. You'll notice as well the cross at the back is covered with a black veil. And you'll notice as well what I'm wearing isn't what we would typically wear. It is not a chasuble with a stole. Instead, I wear a simple black cassock. And this is something that represents death. Now, Jesus Christ, as you know, rose on Easter Sunday. And I remember at one point in seminary learning that there were some churches, and I had no idea, I'd always grown up in the Episcopal Church, which did not have any of the events of Holy Week and would go straight from one season all the way to Easter and to the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I remember being surprised by this because of one very simple fact. For Jesus to rise from the dead, something must happen first. First, of course, he must die on the cross. And so the church remembers that with this color. It is a color, as you might know, that represents a sort of absorption of all of the other colors. When you look at the science behind it, what does black do? Black absorbs all of the colors, and it is a way to say that no color, no light escapes from this. And this is historically what death has also meant. Nothing escapes from it. Nothing is reflected from it. Only darkness and a final ending. And so this past Good Friday, and on each Good Friday, this color and this moment that we share as the church is a reminder to us of what it took for us to be saved. In the same way, when we are baptized, we speak not only of bringing forth into a new life or a new birth, but also what must happen first: the death of the old man, the death of our sinful selves. And from that sinful self, which is symbolically drowned in the water, up comes a new life, a person who is born again. As Jesus said to Nicodemus, in order to see the Lord and know the Lord, you must be born again of water and of the Spirit. So in this way, we remember what happens before, and we reflect the somberness of this moment, the somberness, the difficulty, the despair that Jesus felt on that day. My God, why have you forsaken me? And the seeming finality of death. And a reminder for us too, that on our current path without Jesus Christ, there would be nothing to await us but this death. Thankfully, we know that there is the Easter resurrection of Jesus Christ. We know that beyond this darkness, there is light as represented, as we talked about, in the color white, and the light that comes from God and that is God. And we know that Jesus Christ is raising us through baptism and through Easter Sunday and all the other Sundays into this new life. So when you see this color in the church, know that it is time to take a moment to think about our sins, which brought Jesus onto the cross. It is a moment to think about the death that Jesus has spared us from. And it is a moment not to go to total despair, but to have hope, as represented in this candle here, that Jesus Christ is present even in death, and he will raise us to life eternal. Thank you all for joining me as we've looked through all of these different colors and how each of them bears witness to Jesus Christ and to all of the powerful work that he has done to draw us near to God. May all of these different colors show us his glory and lead us into a fuller and deeper and grander knowledge of him who loves us more than we can possibly imagine. God bless you all. Take care.